Christchurch for Game 2 of the 2020 series between New Zealand and Australia. Conditions could not be any better, and Australia, well, they come here 1-0 up. Just confirming those two sides that the captains had at the toss there. So yes, for New Zealand, Tim Southey comes in for Daryl Tuffy. Daryl Tuffy might not mind that on these boundaries, to be perfectly honest. Travis Burt comes in at the top of the order for Australia. That's a straight swap for Shane Watson. And Ryan Harris coming in for Mitchell Johnson, who of course was man of the match just the other night. So there is the situation with those two sides. Still Australia have got that fast bowling nemesis there of Tate and Nannis.
Well, straight away, underway New Zealand, so that's a positive start. It's leg byes only, not from the bat of Brendan McCullum, but it was leg side-ish from Tate.
Well, he went for the full straight one straight away and just got it slightly wrong with his line. You can see the intent there was to blast one through. Very first ball.
Down the wicket, through the covers, 4 runs. That's the reply. Absolute. Well, that is just awful from Peter Ingram. I've got to say it really was. Tate got it right. Ingram got it wrong. New Zealand lose their first.
Well, this is just a little embarrassing for the batsman. 2 wild swings and then that. Out for a duck. 10 for 1.
Oh, McCullum goes over, extra cover, that'll be 6. The first one of the innings, right out of the middle of the bat. Nana's got it wrong and McCullum was onto it.
Well, what a beauty. What a fantastic piece of batting that is. It's an area where McCullum is so strong.
So we've got third man in cover. Straight up in the air. Does Haddon get an opportunity? No, it's gone over third. Over fine legs, head. Good effort running back. New Zealand will pick up 3. So a bit of luck for Brendan McCullum. Oh, goes leg side. That is beautiful. No fault of Dirk Nannes. That is just a quality shot. And he continues, and that's clipped away beautifully as well. He just cannot quite get it right here. Dirk Nannes, he's trying to bowl one side of the wicket. He's trying to bowl outside off stump and succeeding, but McCullum is just turning him away. Short, pulled. That might beat the fieldsman. It does. It does. A great effort out on the boundary, but cannot pull it in. So New Zealand 42 for 1.
That's brilliant. See, that's brilliant. That's Brendan McCullum. Don't try it at home, folks. Absolutely, kids, don't try this one at home because you'll be at the dentist tomorrow morning. And then that's what happens in the end. That's massive! Oh, my God, that's the biggest hit here in the new AMI stand. By a mile.
Wow, what a way to christen the Dean stand. Look at McCullum. Sits back in the box. And he goes towards the short side, and he got all of that. That's gone a long way. And you won't see a smile on Dirk Nannes' face after this one. It's gone miles back.
Well, that's because McCullum's been innovative and trying to use the pace to hit it fine. He has to pitch it up, and that's what happens. My apologies to the Dean's family. Of course, you paid big money for those naming rights. Lessons learned all around. Well, that's down the ground. Should be out. Will be out. Yeah. Smith, he's a brilliant fielder. He didn't have to do much there. Guptill just half hit it, really, and paid the price.
Disappointing end. Picked the man out at long on. It was. I think he was trying to get square. He was trying to get it squarer than that. Ended up putting it straight down Steve Smith's throat at long on. It's a disappointing end for Guptill. Out for 17. New Zealand 62 for 2.
Game so far. He's done much, much better there behind point. And he'll get 4 for that. So better finish to the over, but Australia are fighting back here. It's 68 for 2.
New batsman Taylor struggling to get going. Just what happens when a wicket falls.
Run out. Taylor won't get back. Oh, I think he's gone. Yeah, he's walking off. He's furious again. This time he's more looking at Brendan McCullum than anyone else. McCullum throws his hands out and said, look, not on me. You wanted to come. I didn't.
Never a run there. Went straight to Cameron White. And look at Taylor. He'll be out for all money here. Good throw by White, yes. The dive doesn't save Taylor. Just what New Zealand didn't need. The momentum had swung. And the last thing they needed was a silly run out of one of their key players.
Ross Taylor is waiting on the perimeter just in case he might have had a bit of luck, but no. Red means go.
Full toss from Smith. Franklin bangs down the ground for 4. Much needed. Much needed boundary for New Zealand. Beautiful shot from Franklin. New Zealand need to find some momentum quickly, don't they?
Yay! Well, they do, Macca, but they've just lost James Franklin. So Smith has picked up the wicket. He's got to go over mid-wicket. And unfortunately, either didn't get it enough air on it or didn't try and hit it along the ground. He's suffered.
Yeah, right. Caught in between. Ended up just dragging it. Michael Clark, who's got safe hands tonight, at mid-wicket, takes the catch. Franklin's gone for 7. And New Zealand stuttering a bit, 77 for 4.
Well, Hopkins is underway with a boundary. Finds the gap. There's a full toss. Cut away. And that is the strength of Gareth Hopkins. Big appeal. That's leg buys. It'll be a couple at least. It'll be 4. Straight and hard. Boy, that's a good shot.
Up for New Zealand. This is an umpire killer. Chris Gaffney was in line. Oh, look at the shin. That would have been ugly.
The ball to Hopkins. Last ball. On to Brendan McCullum. Looked like a flipper, but that's a terrific shot as well. Oh, this might be 4. Might go away for 4. Oh, unlucky for the Australians. He did all the hard work, but couldn't quite pull it off. And Brendan McCullum has picked up a half-century.
Oh, outstanding McCullum. 33 balls, 51. He picked the gap. Big gaps out on the leg side. Didn't have enough on it to go for 4, but Travis Burt raced around. Oh, he slipped as well.
Oh, what about that? You cannot defend it.
Well, Dan Christian did everything right here. He bowled it wide of off stump. He saw McCullum. And look at the way he's reversed it over top of Haddon. Where can you bowl to this man? That's just crazy. Can't put a fielder down there.
Go short now, and that's into the grandstand. Into the Dean's stand for half a dozen. Well, Christian, he's got to find an answer here. 11 from 3.
Oh, he goes funky, then he goes brutal. Gets it a touch short. He goes to that shorter boundary and swings it up into the Dean stand. Can't bowl there to McCullum in this sort of mood. Got to hit the block, old son, or you're going to go the distance.
Hopkins goes leg side this time, and that is 6 more, is it? Yes, it is. That is the strength of Gareth Hopkins. Gets low, gets bat on it, and puts it away through square leg.
One of the hardest deliveries to hit the low Yorker, and look at how deep Hopkins is in the crease. And the power he gets from that action replay. It's raining 6s here at AMI. New Zealand starting to go again. Trouble for that man.
But he's looking as if he didn't really get it too badly wrong. And he gets it away. Don't worry about the battle. Hopkins is here. He's up for it. 50 partnership.
Well, Hopkins is loving the battle. Look at this. Gets a hint of width, and the power from a small man behind point. So strong, square of the wicket. He really is. Australia have to get full and straight to him, and they have to do it quickly.
Goes again, McCullum. Has this gone all the way? No. One bounce. One bounce for 4. Oh, where does Hopkins go? That's high, and that the grandstand. Boy, another 6 for Gareth Hopkins. He has got it right tonight, the little fella. Don't worry about that.
Wow, the little pocket dynamo. Look at this. It's a slower delivery that still goes over cover for 6. Hopkins lost control, took the hand off the bat, and it's still gone.
And a single off the last ball. So 19 off the previous, 18 off this. New Zealand going along very nicely. 143 for 4.
Thanks, Simon. And here's Nannis back too. Oh, that's nicely placed. Not too many opportunities for twos on this ground. Good running, good hustling. Well, this is something Australia haven't tasted too much this summer. It's called pressure, and it's been exerted upon them by a couple of little wicket keepers. Going hell for leather. He's out anyway, Hoppy. He's fallen on his stumps, I think. He's out. I thought I heard something. It went for 4, but he's actually walked on his stumps in the process. Can anything else happen?
Oh, how disappointing for him. He got it away. This is exactly what he was looking for. He just forgot where he was. Just swing it, yeah, and that back foot just came round. Nana's lost his footing as well. Really good little knock from Gareth Hopkins. That's why he is in this team. 36, he's out for 145 for 5.
Can he do it? That's the key. Now, where's this gone here? That's high up into the stand. Again, McCullum just reels off yet another one. It's the highest score for a New Zealander in 2020 cricket. He held the record himself with 69 not out against India in Wellington last year. But he surpassed that with some brilliance tonight.
Well, I think this is the wrong approach from Nannis as well, because he's seen it so well, and that is the shortest boundary. You can't protect that boundary. He's just got to get a little bit of bat on it and edge anything, and it will fly, especially the pace that Nannis bowls. I think he's got to be full, and he's got to be around about middle and leg.
That's 6 more. That's beautifully timed. He absolutely pummeled that.
Well, it was full and it was around about middle and leg, so maybe that option's wrong as well.
Bad theory, Mark. Bad theory. I think outside off stump further. That's where you've got some players behind the wicket.
It wasn't full enough for one. That's what they call a length ball at this stage, and that's asking for it. Doesn't matter how fast you bowl, how short the boundary is, that length is asking for it. If he's going to go full, he's got to be a lot fuller. He's got to be block hole. Minimise the damage. You know that you've got a player there who's going to hit anything that's off. You've got to lift your standard here. Can he do it to McCullum?
Well, that might be timed well enough too. It's an interesting call whether it was too high. McCullum thinks, he looks at Gaffney, the umpire, and says, where's the call? It's not coming. 159 for 5. Switch them off here. Here's Tate. Oh, brilliant again. Oh, that's magnificent. Almost 6. My God, it only went 20 feet off the ground.
A wry smile from Tate, because he knows he's bowling to someone that is just playing a blinder. An absolute blinder. This is as good as you'll ever get. It was a pretty good delivery. Look at that. That's where they're looking to bowl, right up there, around about the popping crease. And McCullum, facing the ball, 150k, gets it out of the middle of the bat. Well, they've obviously done a lot of soul searching over the last day, and they've come up trumps right now.
Oh, McCullum fainted to do the same thing, but Tate was not buying into that. It was good bowling.
Yep, that was absolutely spot on. Well, this is the problem that bowlers have to McCullum, is that if they get short, they get hit, so they go full, and because he's got that ramp shot. And look at it, 47 runs scored down behind square.
Orum's got to get bat on ball here. Oh, he's gone. Absolutely gone, Jacob Oram. They had his number tonight. They had it in Wellington also. And that's a shame from New Zealand's point of view. They needed his hitting power, but that was beautifully bowled. Absolutely spot on Yorker.
Well, Oram knew it was coming, and that's what he was trying to do, but he just went a wee bit too far. Very hard thing to come out and start whacking it from ball 1. Oram out for a duck, 164 for 6.
That's 6. Oh boy, that's a trace of bullet into the stand. That.
I somehow get the feeling that Harris was lulled into some form of security when the first one was missed, so he did it again. He's not going to miss 2.
Didn't get the timing. It was there to hit. They might get 2. He might get 4. Oh, it's raced away from Cameron White. That is a bonus because he didn't hit that at all. Well, he knows it. Oh, it's going to go down the ground for 4. He's going to miss out on the fastest 100, but he goes to 99. They're loving it everywhere. Beautiful batting.
Oh, so close. So close, but this was brilliant. This wasn't far. He just played a good old-fashioned cricket stroke to this. A straight drive, straight back over the back of the bowler's head. Brilliant.
Just take one, son. It's 1 ball to go in the over. Look at that. How good is this? Look at Mark Greatbatch. He's pumped. It's like the old days. Just take one. Get the strike back. Australia recognise that. Michael Clark's got them in a bit closer. Everyone's on their feet. The crowd's going nuts here. Just get one. Yes! What 100! What 100 that is! Just stay there and acknowledge everybody. Woohoo! As he enjoyed that.
You don't often see that degree of animation out of Brendan McCullum after everything that happened, after they waited so long for Australia to come to these shores. The marquee tour here in New Zealand, and what happened in the first game? He was out in the first over.
This could be 6. It is 6. It's 15 yards over the top. Incredible stuff. That's using the pace to your advantage when your eye is at its very best.
How do you do this? Look at that, find him. He saw it coming. He had to throw everything, get everything out of the way. There was a bit of preservation in that too. It's staggering. It's absolutely staggering.
It's terrific stuff. You don't want to miss it. All around New Zealand. That's wide. That's very wide. They're going to run one too. Oh, he's missed. There could be extras. No. It's all on Australia. No one's come at them like this summer.
I'll tell you what, just for a minute, I think Tate may have had a frog in his throat, because when he let that go, he very nearly threw that for overthrows the whole way. It's a no ball too. McCullum doing the right thing. He's down there for the free hit, and I think just then he thought, uh-oh, have I made a mistake?
He tried to run the line of the throw too, Nathan. He just beat him to the punch. That's gone. That has gone. Good fielding. Christian. Brendan McCullum, be disappointed there. That for him was almost a freebie.
All right. 3 balls remaining.
Oh, and again. That's going to be 6 more. It's even bigger. It's even bigger. Brothers. I can't believe how well he is playing this shot. I just can't.
It's the undefendable shot. Will they put a long stop in? Because they simply have to. He's just not missing it.
From the biggest, the greatest of all time. Yes. Cranking it out to cover it. He'll keep the strike. What an over. Another ball to come.
No singles, 4s or 6s.
It's wide. They've come at Tate tonight, and he hasn't had all the answers. In fact, very few Australian bowlers have. David Hussey, 2 overs, none for 9.
I'll tell you what, and I don't want to suggest anything, but I think that fella there would be enjoying this. Good Otago man, played with these 2 lads as they were growing up in Otago. Best show in the house.
Oh, that's missing leg, so he can't give it out, and they'll run a leg by. So very fruitful over that one for the New Zealand cause.
Nanas, 4 overs for 51.
That's good. That's just what they require, just the single. Now then, Brendan McCullum, have you got the energy left to hit it out of the park? David Hussey's kind of thinking that you might. He's going to go round the wicket to change the angle, so it's harder for McCullum to hit. 5 balls to go. McCullum, 115. There he gets that. Oh, is that out? No, it's bounced in front. McCullum thought he was out. He thought he'd hit it well enough to be caught, Brendan McCullum. It was a really good pick-up in the deep. David Warner.
It was a courageous pick-up in the deep. To actually keep moving forwards here.
It's beautifully picked up. That's 6. That's a wonderful strike by the brother this time.
Well done, Nathan McCullum. He's not been left out either. 10 from 7. He's doing his best to get his brother down on strike, but when he gets one like that, he's prepared to take advantage of it. It's good stuff.
Well, for the records, we really need him to get a single here, so Brendan has a chance to break the world record for 2020 cricket. Well, I don't even know that that's in their thinking at the moment. They probably have no idea. Just a single will do. Can't get it. Can't get it. That was beautifully bowled from Hussey across the right-hander. Good length.
Oh, he's devastated there, Nathan McCullum. I think he was aware of what was going on. In the end, barring a no ball or anything like that, it's going to be 116 not out. It's going to be one of the great innings. When you think about what happened in the game before, it is one of the greatest innings.
Well, the crowd are on their feet, and they won't sit down till Brendan McCullum's back in the hut. Over the top of cover for 4 more. Yes, 1 bounce 4. And let's just stay with Brendan McCullum, because they will stand as one for him tonight. Just brilliant. The Australians come to him too as a man to congratulate him on what is just absolutely fantastic. They loved it.
David Warner. The fireworks going to start with Australia. Bond open for New Zealand.
Yes.
Shane Bond, nice stroke down the ground. That'll be 4. Got it straight and got it beautifully too. Look at that, David Warner.
Well, this is excellent stuff from Dave Warner. Falling straight, Southey. Now Warner to get underneath it. Very good cricket shot, straight down the ground. Southey is going to be under pressure because this man is so destructive.
That's too much length. That's too much length, and it goes for 4. It was testing. Oh, he's got that again. He's missed his length, and he's been put away once more. Oh, he's a dangerous player, David Warner. Oh, straight again. This is lovely stuff. It really is good stuff to bat. Gosh, he's got some class.
Wow, what a crowd tonight. AMI, 26,148. They have really turned out in their numbers tonight, and they'll go home very happy, especially if New Zealand can pull off a victory.
High, they're going back. This is a chance. It'll be a tough catch. It's a biggie, it's a beauty! Tim Southey, the young man with a cool, calm head, and Shane Bond has made a vital breakthrough.
Outstanding piece of cricket from New Zealand. Bond decides to change his length and go short at Warner. And it gets onto him too quick. Goes up high. Southey has to run back. Takes a very good catch. Kept his eyes on it the whole way. Tough catch. He made it look easy. And Warner, the danger man's gone for 20 Aussie. 27 for 1.
Straight. Partial stop from Southey. But it will still go for 4. It was hit so well. He's got that one out of the screws. Really has. It's a good way to start.
It's nicely worked, and that may well go through to the fence. It does. Geez, a great timer of the ball, Michael Clark. There'll be 4 more. Oh, no, it won't. Oh, my goodness. Thought he'd cleared Tim Southey. What a great effort. What a catch it would have been. Oh.
Boy, it's gone after it, Clark. You're right, I thought it was over for all money. Great, it actually went too far in the end, Tim Southey. He got it on the wrist. The hand went past it. Super effort.
Well, he saved a couple. Let's put it that way. That's 6. And a big one to boot. A monster. Took the pace off that, Jacob Oram, but Michael Clark put it back in. It's 53 for 1. Oh, how did he not chop that on? It's going to race away for 4, is it? Yes, it will. Oh, but chopped it onto leg stump. Oh, that's sweetly timed. Big 6. Into the noisy part of the crowd. I think those ladies in pink might have to throw it back.
Did one of them get hit? Were they watching the game, Smithy? That is sweetly timed. Great extension of the arms from Brad Haddon. He's low on the bat, but he extends those arms very, very well.
It's out. No, didn't carry. You could hear. Well, I think it was Brad Haddon. I think you could hear him with a little expletive. He thought he'd hit it too well out to Martin Guptill.
And he picked out one of the better fielders too. And he did. It was wide. He really did get it well. Straight to Guptill. I think it did just about carry.
No, you can't kill it. Into his stumps. Best result possible for New Zealand. Big inside edge. And luckily, with Hopkins standing up, it did cannon into the stumps.
Just about got it right, Jacob Oram. Well, I must say, probably a half volley, to be honest. Haddon just couldn't quite get a hold of it. What he succeeded in doing was getting that inside edge. Well, he can now, because that will be 6. Well and truly over the boundary. It was a good effort from Martin Guptill. He's just about taken out one of the cameras. I think he has taken out one of the cameras. One of our run-out cameras, in fact.
Well, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Didn't deny them long. Haddon goes over mid-wicket. Good contact. Quite a big boundary out there.
I mentioned it before. Australia are ahead of where New Zealand were, but it's this period of 5 overs. Oh, that's flat. Should be out. Will be out. Very well taken, Peter Ingram. What a good catch. It was low, just inches off the ground. And James Franklin has picked up a wicket with his first delivery.
Wow, what a start for Franklin. Bangs it in short. Haddon picks out Ingram, who takes a very good low catch. Never easy coming in like that. Great catch by Ingram. And Brad Haddon's good innings at 47 is over. Australia are 100 for 2.
Oh, that is beautifully timed. David Hussey. Boy, that's a good shot. 10 from the over, 12 gone. It's 110 for 2. Clark goes. He goes over mid-wicket. Does he get it far enough? Yes, he does. Just 4, though. 1 bouncing into the fence. Oh, this time that'll be half a dozen. Straight down the ground. A very, very good shot from the Aussie skipper.
Great batting from the Australian captain. Look at the use of the feet to hit straight down the ground. Beautiful shot. Putting Nathan McCullum under big pressure right from the start. 12 off 4 deliveries.
Oh, outside edge. A little bit of luck, but perhaps he deserves it. Takes a single off the last ball. He brings up 50 for Michael Clark. A very good innings. And Australia 127 for 2. Trying to cut down that boundary, and there's another very good shot through extra cover. That is David Hussey's area. Bowled him. Well, it was a slow ball from James Franklin. Hussey went to swing it away on the leg side. And he missed it completely. James Franklin strikes, and one of the key men goes.
Great reply from Franklin. Took the pace off it, rolled the fingers over it. Hussey, too quick through the shot. Stumps everywhere. Big wicket for New Zealand. And Jimmy Franklin. David Hussey's wee cameo of 10 comes to an end. Bold Franklin, Australia. 132 for 3.
Got to be one of the keys for Australia. He's got to try and remain there. Oh, what a shot. What a shot that is. Boy, that is superb timing. Vittori tried to go in at the leg stump, and Cameron White was up to it.
Not often you see a shot like this off Vittori. Look at this. That is just a pure cricket shot. Beautiful shot. And extra cover. All timing.
Goes again. Gets it well enough. Does he? No, he doesn't. Oh, dropped it though. Nathan McCullum. Put it down. He had it. Will that be the telling difference in this match? Right at the bottom of the bat, Macca. Just didn't quite get it as well as the previous couple.
No, and you want... No, that's Nathan McCullum. You want him being there to catch it. He's one of the best fielders in the side. That could be a crucial moment.
65 from 29. Cameron White is a powerful man. Oh, straight back down the ground. One bounce, 4. Bad delivery, got punished. Oh, I think that's big enough for 6. That's huge from Cameron White. Stand and deliver and pummel.
He's just muscled this over. He is lining up that straight boundary. You know that's where he's headed. And anything you can get underneath, he is giving it the right heave-ho.
Oh, boy, where does Jimmy Franklin go now? Straight's no good. White's got that sorted out. Maybe width outside off stump. He can't go down leg side. Maybe outside off stump. He could get carved there too. Oh, just never timed it really, but that was a free hit. Big over for the Aussies. 166 for 3. May just see this off. They might just work him around a bit without being silly. Flat batted, just down for 1 behind point.
He's angry because that sat up and asked and spanked. It did. It got whacked all right. Straight to the fieldsman.
Yeah, Cameron White, how does he play this? He's got the power to hit any bowler in the world. He scored 30 from 11 balls. 2 4s and 3 6s. If he bats to the end, Australia win. I think that's the simple part of this. Bond has to get him out.
I think that discussion was, what is the strategy here, Skip? What should we do? Good thinking. Use it up. It's a dot ball.
Well, it was well directed too. That was the key. Very well directed. Straight over the top of middle and leg. Unable to free his arms.
They can't allow Bond to bowl real cheap over here, or that will just force the asking rate sky high. They've still got to take him for a few. They need to get 8, 9 if they can. But they can't afford to lose one of these guys now to Bond. They can't allow Bond. They've got to, in a way, see him off, but they've still got to make sure that they don't stymie themselves. Who's got to come? Southey. He's got 2 overs. He's gone for 27 already. Oram has not looked that convincing. He's gone for 34. Vittori's bowled out. That leaves the off spin of Nathan McCullum. He went for 17 from 1. Franklin, he looks a little bit hittable. It's all on this over.
I don't think you can bowl Nathan McCullum at Cameron White. That's why they've got to get him out. He's going to go around the wicket, Shane Bond. This is an interesting approach, this. Oh, that is massive. Short arm jab. I'm not sure why he went over the wicket and looked to go pitch it on that close, to be honest. Because that's right in the arc. That's right in the slot. That's nonchalant.
Stand and deliver. You've got to admire that sort of hitting. So simple. He makes his hitting look so simple.
But he's going to go back over the wicket. That was an experiment that didn't work.
Nicely timed. Just look for one. It's a 4-6 or 1 ground, really, this. Tailor-made for big hitters, powerful men, and innovators like McCullum. Could that magical innings be undone here by Australia's collective effort? Could it? Michael Clarke, the glue in this whole situation for Australia. That's gone. One bounce, 4 over cover. Magnificent shot.
Oh, this is a tallying over. This is a tallying over. Yeah, see the reaction from Shane Bond. This is brilliant. Just gave himself a little bit of room to target that area. He knew there were open spaces there. He also knows that is the shortest boundary on the ground. He didn't get it the whole way, but it meant if he wasn't going to get it the whole way, he didn't have to get it too wide of the fieldsman out there.
Right, Tim Southee. Just the one that brings the big bludgeoner on strike.
Well, what Tim Southee has to think now is he has to think back to the performances that he put on when he was playing for the Northern Knights.
Well, Tuffy just thinking, I don't need this. I really don't need this. That'll do me for the day. I'll sit back here and wait for Napier. If you're wondering, we've just had some idiot try and take on security, and the police have got him, so he's gone. And he won't be back at this ground or many sporting grounds for a while, you would assume. And what a fool to interrupt this type of sporting tension.
And Tim Southee has to think back to what he did for the Northern Knights later on in the innings when he was bowling for them. He hit Yorker after Yorker. He's got it there. The pitch length has not changed. It's just he's bowling to a better class of batsmen.
Cameron White looking for sixes. That's well bowled down the ground for 1. Top stuff from Tim Southee. He's responding.
Just full enough. Just full enough. I'll tell you what, you don't get it full enough. We get it too full, you're going to go the distance. Clarke will know he's going to go full and straight. He's a thinking man. Michael Clarke, will he look to play the ramp? Will he look to go behind square? Fine leg is up in the ring. Long off and long on is protected.
It's the single. Well bowled, Tim Southee. He's holding his nerve. A lot of growing up going on here for a young bloke. 3 more of those and Australia are under the hammer again. Get one wrong and Cameron White will relieve the pressure. Again, Southee does a great job.
Brilliant. And the crowd are rising to this too. They know what's going on. They know what the young man who was under all sorts of pressure in his first couple of overs is doing here. He's coming back. What happened in the first couple doesn't matter. It's what happens now. Can he stamp some form of mark on this game? Can he win this game for New Zealand?
Clarke can't get it through. 5 singles. They are loving it. Not a soul is left. Last ball, Tim Southee. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. A rip snorter. Oh, terrific bowling, Tim Southee. How to respond. What confidence will that 4 minutes of bowling do for him? It's 185 for 3. Can Oram do a Southee? First one down the ground, 1 bounce, and Taylor gets it back in, so that's effective. Standing ovations for singles.
Anything that doesn't go to the fence.
It was lucky that was there. It was no Yorker. They need a 6. Australia, or a succession of boundaries. They need a 6. Clark can do it. Great bowling. Oh, here's a chance for a run out to get White. Oh, no! A fumble from Hopkins. Brilliant athletic work from Oram. Did he have the chance to get him?
Well, the play started with a brilliant piece of bowling as well. Look at this. That is right where you want to bowl it. Then, and all sorts of mix-ups there.
No.
From batsman and wicket-keeper. How telling will that be? Because White is down on strike.
Oh, he had to get that. He had to get that, Gareth Hopkins. He really did. Terrific delivery. The bowlers are doing a sterling job here. But here's the danger of White on strike again. Straight down the ground, that'll be a 4. He pierces the gap. So a big one there, Oram just getting the length wrong.
I'll tell you what, White knows when he said it for 4. He just stood there after this. Meanwhile, Clark was hearing down. He was running between the wickets. Look at him go. He wasn't taking the risk that would be cut off.
266 runs today in boundaries. That's a T20 or 2020 international record. More to come, you'd think. Again, straight down the ground. Straight again for 4. Back-to-back full tosses, back-to-back boundaries.
Pure power. Pure power. He hasn't hit this that well at all. He has not timed this. He is muscling that down the ground. He's just making that boundary look way too small.
Now it's Oram who's under immense pressure. Tim Southey's going to have to bowl the last over here. Wonder how he's feeling, because he might not have that many to defend.
These are 2 big balls, 2 massive balls in the context of this game.
Well, that's a bad one. That's a wide. Chris Gaffney under pressure too. The crowd don't like it, but he's exactly right. That's outside the dimensions.
I think Oram here is worried about getting too straight. If he goes straight, he doesn't feel he can protect that boundary. So he's tried to force him to hit square on the offside. Even then, though, that brings the short boundary through cover into play.
Well, if he goes for 6 in one of these last 2 balls, New Zealand in big trouble. And that is big. How big? That's 6. He's pounded it down the ground, and Oram's copping a hiding here. And for Cameron White, he's gone through to 55 off just 21 balls. Spectacular.
Take a bow, Cameron White. Take a big bow. Strike rate, 262. Someone had to do it if they were going to get close. He has done everything that's been required of him so far. He has muscled them straight.
Well, Oram, last ball he'll have to bowl tonight. He has to get him out. Well, it's next best thing. It's just down the ground for 1, but White retains the strike. And that is a big, big over for Australia. Cameron White. Down the ground, and Tim Southey gets another one in the slot. They need to hit a couple of boundaries, Australia, or a 6. His eyes are wide open, Tim Southey. The blood must be absolutely pumping through his veins.
I'll tell you who will have the adrenaline up too. It'll be the 2 guys at mid-on and mid-off. Long on and long off. They know it's going to be hit towards them. They know it's going to be straight. They're going to be brought into play. Martin Guptill, he is very, very fast. He's a good man to have down there.
Oh, Clark, just a single. It's all back to White. It's like tennis. You have it. No, you have it.
Clever stuff from Clark. He didn't quite get it as he wanted. He was looking to target the short boundary because he knew that the ball was going to be full and straight. So he moved across the crease.
Well, Cameron White can win this in 2 hits. Tim Southey has to bowl 4 very good deliveries still. He's bowled 8 in a row that have gone for 1. Sensational stuff under this pressure. Here's White on strike. And the ground, McCullum will cut that off. Just a 1-0 fumble. Clark will come back. White's got to really go. Oh, no. Put the big man back on strike.
Oh, yeah. He's disappointed because he does have a cool, calm head. He really does. And I don't care who you are. When you know you're in the gun down there, you're going to be jittery.
Well, Southey did his bit again. Now, this is incredible atmosphere.
8 to win and 3 balls. What a finish. What a night. Down the ground again. Trace a bullet for 4. Oh, so strong. So powerful.
How does he do it? Anything he can get hit straight, he hits it so straight. That wasn't a bad delivery. He nearly took Southee out in the process.
He nearly killed him. He nearly killed him. Oh, goodness me. Now a 4, a boundary wins the game. Simple as that. A boundary wins the game. Southee has to come up with the magic. Something absolutely magic here. It's a seam-up delivery. He's going to bowl full and straight, and White's going to try and pound him down the ground again.
It's got to be the perfect Yorker, plain and simple.
McCullum will get that. Oh, another fumble. Clark's going to have to do it. Clark is going to have to do it. He has to hit. Well, you've got to say he has to hit a boundary because they're not going to run 3 on this ground. Could we have a tie?
Tim Southee, it was a good Yorker. It was just full enough so he couldn't get the total leverage on it. McCullum had to make up for the earlier fumble. He held his head and he was brilliant.
Oh, Southee's been magnificent. Whatever happens here, Southee has been magnificent in this situation. Wow, look. Deep breaths, relax. Consultation between White and Clark in the middle.
This is so even. They must find a boundary. They've got 1 ball, and the bowler's got to get in the right place. The bowler gets in the right place, advantage the bowler. If he doesn't, I say the way they're still batting, advantage Australia.
Well, I say, if you're Guptill or McCullum, look out, because you know Southee's going to bowl it straight. Hopkins has gone right back to the ring, so they can't play it fine of Hopkins. He's gone right back as the keeper. Look, he's way back. Down the ground and push for 2 for the tie. That's what they'll be looking for. Now they're going to have to run. Cut it off, yes, brilliant. Now they're going to go for 3. Michael Clark's got to come back. It's got to be a tie. Southee gets them off. It's a tie. It's unbelievable. What a finish. Oh, my goodness, Tim Southee, what a hero. What a hero. Michael Clark, Cameron White, Australia, New Zealand. What a night.
They have erupted around this ground, and there's still more to come.
I know, because they have a super over. They've got to have a super over. McCullum's going to have to go and pad up again, Brendan McCullum. How about this for fielding down in the deep? A sprawling save from Nathan McCullum. It could easily have got away from him. Turn and Southee did the rest as they came back for the 3rd to try and win the game. Super over. Straight down the ground, and they'll just get the 1. Swarner's going to be express and get back. Could he be run out? No, he's sharp enough. 2 off 1.
It wasn't the best of deliveries, but because White looks to go straight, whenever he gets an opportunity, he looks to hit so straight, the high full toss can be quite hard to get in the middle of the bat on. Had he looked to maybe go square and more to mid-wicket, he might have had a chance there.
New Zealand will use Martin Guptill, Ross Taylor and Brendan McCullum when it's their turn to bat. It seems a long way away at this point. Here's Southee again. Just a single. Tim Southee. Man, he's bowling a season's worth here. There might be a few people who headed off to try and beat the crowd. You're wondering what all the yelling's about. What are they still doing? People that didn't know about the super over.
Especially if you're one of the people that had to queue for half the game to get in.
Imagine that, you're walking down the road saying, ha ha, I beat the crowd. I got my car out early. Pick up the paper tomorrow morning. But it's been a great crowd. 26,148. They got their money's worth. Here's Southee again. Warner on strike. Oh, Southee
he doesn't have to throw it. That's fine. It's a genius.
How did he stop this, or did you just get in the way?
I reckon he could bat too. Maybe they sent him out to bat. He's trapped that. White wanted to get the strike. Warner wasn't prepared to risk it. So he's bowled 3 balls for 3 runs.
And Warner has 3 balls to work his magic. Can he do it?
That's big. How big? It's going to be caught. It's going to be taken. Not big enough. Nathan McCullum. Most important thing there, it's a dot ball. And Australia only have 1 wicket up their sleeve, but White gets on strike.
It was close to his arc, but he toe-ended it. It was just too wide for him to get in the middle of the bat on it, and so it went up. It just floated up. Nathan McCullum, I tell you what, I don't care what the situation is, he does not drop those. He had his head, he was looking to place the ball around the park. He looked like he was cool, calm, and knew what he was doing. He was in form and he was hot. Anyway, that's all academic. Here's White.
There's Tim Southee again too. Oh, my word. If he runs him out, that would be the end of the innings. He didn't try. Hey, Tim Southee, how about this? How about that? But absolutely perfect. Well, is McCullum, Brennan McCullum, man of the match if New Zealand win? Of course he is. Or is Southee? Is Tim Southee?
Well, if one super over can do it for you, then maybe he is.
4 overs, none for 44 in regulation, and we're thinking about him as man of the match. Last ball, super over. And that'll only be 1. They'll run again, and mow as well. Hopkins will go, it's hit the batsman. He run the line of the throw, he's perfectly legal. You can do that, Brad Haddon. Protect the wickets you're running towards. 6 off the over, and they're loving Tim Southee. New Zealand have got a royal opportunity here against Sean Tate to win this match.
With the stiff hammy.
Who's going to say he hasn't? Here's Tate. 7 to win from 6. Chris Gaffney is having the time of his life. McCullum gets it behind point. It's going to have to scamper. That might have been close. Remember, Australia get 2 wickets, they win. And that might have been really close, Michael Clark.
Decided to have a go at it. He knew he had cover. He knew the importance of an early wicket. Oh, it would have been touch and go. That would have been a dead heat.
Yeah, Brendan McCullum knew it. So 1 from 1. Good stuff. Sean Tate.
Now the strategy, the field placing's probably changed here. The thinking's got to change. Gupta will play. Gupta will look to play down the ground. Maybe go through cover.
Oh, that's a shocker. Oh, my goodness. Not even close. Who's feeling it the most?
What has happened here? Well, the first ball was a little rough as well. He's just holding on to it. He's obviously feeling the pressure. That is a shocker.
Haddon did well to cut that off. 5 from 5. 5 from 5. A bonus for New Zealand there. And take the 1. They can take a single. They've got McCullum at the other end, chumping at the bit to have another go. Here's Tate. What can he come up with here? That was wideish too. That might have pushed the boundaries. Clark again misses. Another run-out opportunity.
And that was a crucial one. That would have been the make-up after the wide, because that would have been a wicket, and it also would have been a dot ball. He had time too here, Clark, and he's the type of guy that normally hits. He is such a good cricketer. Guptill gave it everything. He had time to steady himself, take aim. It would have been out.
Yeah, it would have, and I don't think it would have missed by much. Michael Clark doesn't miss very often. Now then, McCullum on strike. 4 to 1, 4 deliveries. Here we go. Gaffney calls it a wide, and they run one as well. McCullum put pressure on by taking the shot on.
And Tate has not reacted well to the situation.
Well, this ball looked to deflect. Let's have a close look at this, because if he misses it, yeah, I think fair enough. I've seen closer ones than that call.
Well, there's no argument from Australia, to be fair. No argument whatsoever. 2-1 from 4 balls now. Gets it over the top away. New Zealand have won behind point. It's a ripper from Guptill. Tate couldn't handle it. Too much width, too much pressure. And New Zealand, well, they had it won once. They let it go, and they've won it again. What a day.